Clarification of responsibility.
Is the goals and objectives of FSC not clear enough already? I'll tell you what my concern is opening a door that unintentionally, that we have planning commissioners here and we have other people on other committees here that they may feel the need to bring forward a MOU. And I don't know that's a big deal, and I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but I'm stuck as to...
I'll just jump in and tell you that this was originally called an MOU, and we specifically requested that that be altered to principles of agreement so that we don't have that potential issue in the future.
But is it one and the same? I don't care what you call it. Is it one and the same, or?
Ish, but an MOU has a very specific meaning to most people.
Actually, maybe I can help address that point, because the roles and responsibilities of like the Planning Commission are very well detailed as far as they have the authority, they have certain authority within the scope of our statute, and then any decision that exceeds that comes to the council. The FSC is kind of operating in this slightly ambiguous area, and I actually share some of your concerns about this, because one of the concerns is anything that's put out in data form, and we've seen this with many different reports that happen to come out, people kind of make their own analysis of those particular reports, which may or may not constitute what we actually put out there. And so I think that might be a concern, but I think that this helps us kind of define that the FSC is autonomous. They're going to bring us this report, but I think the most important statement in the whole thing is actually the end of that first paragraph, where it says, this binds the council to nothing. And looking at that statement, I mean, it effectively does what they need it to do, which is saying that they are autonomous of our oversight, and they're just giving us a report that our recommendations, which we may or may not have considered before, and then that's the idea of this whole thing, to make sure that we have complete information, we have good information coming back, and so I think from that standpoint, it's a little bit different than the other committees that we have, because like even Parks and Rec Committee, they have a specific goal, which is to help us define what we need in our parks. Their recommendations come forward to the council, and we may or may not agree. I mean, we've talked about I think bathrooms in parks more times than I care to recall. But I mean, we have issues that have come forward, and so I think this will help us just define our relationships and allow us to move forward to January.
Any other questions?
Comments?